Veena from Patter Cake, the channel that's about baking and much more. Here's where you'll find quick and tasty recipes for new cooks and those with less time to spend in the kitchen. Okay then, let's get cracking with today's recipe. Welcome back. Chicken Chakuti is one of the most popular Goan chicken curries. It's cooked all over Goa with minor variations in the recipe. What's common though is the aromatic curry made from roasted coconut and local spices. But in this video, I'll show you how I make chicken chakuti. So let's get started right here at Patter Cake. To prepare chicken chakuti, we'll need chicken curry cuts with bones, garlic, ginger, grated coconut, onions, Kashmiri chilies, bay leaves, green cardamom pods, peppercorns, coriander seeds, cumin, cloves, cinnamon, star anise, chili powder, tamarind extract, coconut milk, grated nutmeg, salt to taste, oil and some chopped coriander. And for marinating the chicken, we'll need ginger garlic paste, salt, turmeric powder and lime juice. Before we start cooking today's flavorful chicken chakuti, we have to marinate the chicken and prepare the chakuti masala. Now ginger garlic paste is one of the ingredients of the marinade, and so we'll begin by preparing this. Here I have 18 cloves of garlic and this is a thick 4-inch piece of ginger. I'll crush these to prepare the ginger garlic paste. Then we'll use half of it to marinate the chicken and use the other half later on. Here's the mix of crushed ginger and garlic that I just made, and like I had told you, we'll only use half of it to marinate the chicken. This is 900 grams of curry cuts with bones. I've already rinsed these twice with water and then drained them. To these chicken pieces, we'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half of the crushed ginger and garlic, and 2 teaspoons of sour lime juice. Let's mix all of this well so that every piece of chicken is coated with the marinade. Let's cover the bowl and let the chicken marinate for around 30 minutes. Now let's start preparing the chakuti masala by roasting the different ingredients. I'll drizzle a few drops of oil on this hot non-stick pan and then add the ingredients to it one by one. I'll begin by adding 3 Kashmiri chilies, 2 bay leaves, 4 pods of green cardamom, 4 cloves out of the 8 I have here, and 2 1-inch cinnamon sticks. We'll use the star anise, the remaining 4 cloves and the remaining 2 sticks of cinnamon as whole spices in the curry. Next, we'll add in 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds and 2 teaspoons of cumin. We'll need to roast all of this on medium heat for around 3 to 4 minutes till we can smell the aroma of the roasted spices. We are using Kashmiri chilies because they give a nice bright color to the curry. But you could use other varieties of dried chilies instead if you want to. I'm using less chilies because I want to be able to make the curry only just as spicy as I want it by adjusting the taste with chili powder later on. Okay, this is done. So let's transfer all of this to a plate. I'll now add a little oil to the pan, less than half a teaspoon. I had thinly sliced a medium-sized onion and will roast this on medium heat till it starts browning. Earlier, I had forgotten to roast these peppercorns along with the other spices. So let's roast these 10 peppercorns now. These 2 are done, so we'll transfer them to the same plate. This is half a cup of grated coconut. I have not added any oil to the pan because we have to dry roast this on medium heat. we have to roast it till it gets lightly browned, at the same time taking care to see that it doesn't get burnt. Okay, this has browned nicely, so I'll turn off the heat and transfer it to the same plate as before. After all of these have cooled for a few minutes, I'll grind them in my mixer grinder using as much water as I need to make a smooth paste. Here's the shakuti masala I made with the roasted ingredients. I needed to add around 3/4 of a cup of water to grind this. That done, let's start preparing our chicken shakuti. I already have around 4 tablespoons of oil heating in my pressure pan. To this, I'll add the whole spices I had set aside earlier and saute them for a minute. I'll now throw in the 2 medium-sized onions that I had chopped into small pieces. Let's fry these on medium-high heat till they brown. That should take around 4 to 5 minutes. Next, let's add in the remaining ginger garlic paste and fry it for just a few seconds. It's now time to add the marinated chicken pieces to the hot oil. We'll fry them on medium-high heat for around 10 minutes, stirring and turning the pieces every minute or so. After cooking the chicken for 10 minutes, we'll stir in the shakuti masala. I'll now cover the pressure pan with the lid. We don't have to lock the lid or put the vent weight or whistle on it as yet. Let's now reduce the heat to medium and let the chicken cook in its own juices for around 8 to 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes already, so I'll take off the lid from the pressure pan and give the chicken a stir. Let's add in the rinsings of the grinder jar in which I had ground the shakuti masala and around a 1/4 cup of water. After stirring everything again, I'll taste the curry to see if it needs any more salt and also check how much chili powder needs to be added. I think it could do with half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of regular chili powder. Now I cannot tolerate fiery hot curries, and so I'm making my chicken shakuti moderately spicy. I guess most people would be okay with adding around 2 teaspoons of chili powder. But add how much you want to, according to your taste. Let's add another 1/4 cup of water and stir everything again. I'll now increase the heat to high, fix the lid of the pressure pan, put the vent weight in place and pressure cook the chicken for 5 minutes. Just to let you know, without a pressure pan or pressure cooker, the chicken could take another 30 minutes or so to cook. Now, after the whistle goes off the first time, I'll reduce the heat to medium and let the chicken cook under pressure for 5 minutes. After that, I'll turn off the heat, wait for around 5 to 6 minutes for the pressure inside the pan to reduce, and then take the lid off. Our chicken curry looks and smells really good, but we are not done as yet. We still have to add some key ingredients. But first, it could do with a little water, around a 1/4 cup. And now, I'll add in 3 tablespoons of tamarind extract that I got from a small sour lime sized ball of tamarind and 1 1/4 cups of coconut milk. To speed things up, I used coconut milk powder. I prepared the coconut milk by dispersing 5 tablespoons of the powder in warm water. You could use coconut milk extracted from half a cup of freshly grated coconut instead. Here's the box from which I used the coconut milk powder. I'll stir the curry and taste it one more time. At this stage, you could check if it needs more of the tamarind extract or coconut milk or salt. Our curry tastes great as it is. No adjustments needed. So I'll turn on the heat and bring the curry to a boil. And here comes the finishing touch. Half a teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. Rather than roasting the nutmeg with the other spices, I prefer adding it at the end like this. Now all our fragrant chicken chakuti needs is a simple garnish of chopped coriander. And it's done. A final useful tip for you. Always prepare your chicken chakuti at least 2 to 3 hours before you need to serve it to let the chicken absorb all the flavors of the spices. Or better still, prepare it the previous evening because, like most meat dishes, the classic GOAN chicken chakuti too tastes even better the next day. Hope you enjoyed today's video and do stop by again for yet another quick and tasty recipe. Till then, take care, happy cooking!